Hey everybody, what's going on? This is SacredGuard and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Quest Paradox 2. Now in the last episode, we finally got done with all the issues that were going on in Grangold, only for Alice's mom to suddenly declare war on all of humanity. And now, we have to go and try to get Salamander and whatnot. And Salamander's at the Gold Volcano. I think it's this way. Oh. Flower Mantis, yeah. We have to go to, Gold Volcano. I believe it's this way, so let's go ahead and do that. Hello, Western Gold Checkpoint. I cannot let you pass without permission, whether you're the hero who saved our country or the king himself. Please understand I'm doing my job. If I'm the only guard here with the dam, let's go ask the king of Grangold for permission to pass. Oh. So I gotta go all the way back to Grangold then. I don't feel like walking on the way back. I'm too lazy for it, so... Let's just go ahead and go to Grangold. And then go find the king. Come to think of it, we haven't properly spoken with the residents here or in Godard. Yeah, everyone had lost their minds when we came here before. This is the first time we've been here for real. It wouldn't be a bad idea to talk to everyone again. We might pick up some valuable information from them. How about we don't and say we did and just go to the castle? Oh, you don't take us there? Oh, Lord, our guards just declared war. Who takes me to the castle? Oh, nobody. Alright, so where the heck is the king? I'm pretty sure I can't go to the castle. Oh, hello. Kitsune, do you ever think about your future? Uh-oh, we're about to get into the deep stuff. Don't ask me something so serious. What about you, Kamaro? I don't really. I was thinking that I should probably start soon, though. Not so soon. Not anytime soon. Alright, then. Doors closed. Radness seems that the rubble is piled up on the inside. Oh, they didn't fix it since we were gone? Grangold's palace outer walls are currently in... in a dilapidated state. They're being rebuilt right now. Huh? The temporary royal palace will be in the warehouse over there. If you need an audience with His Majesty, please go there. Oh, okay. So the king's holed up over here, is he? Actually, come to think of it, in Monster Quest Paradox 3, Paradox 3 isn't even out yet, but it was announced. They did announce that they're working on Paradox 3. There have been leaks to it and whatnot, screenshots that I'll put up on the screen, but not everything, because then I would get demonetized by YouTube. But it has been announced, and I can't wait for when it comes out. I'm looking forward to the trailer whenever they show that. But in Monster Quest, I believe it was 3, when the spiders started attacking, I believe the king, he was in a warehouse, wasn't he? We didn't go to the castle. We went to a warehouse that he was being held captive in. So this must be the warehouse. Hero Luca, welcome to my palace. As you can see, I've knocked over many chairs because I get so tilted at the towers. This is a warehouse, though, isn't it? The palace is a total ruin and won't be rebuilt anytime soon. So for the time being, this warehouse is acting as Grangold Palace. Okay. Now then, about that request I had for you, it seems there are some strange things afoot in the villages of the Central District. Perhaps I should explain the layout of the Gold region first, considering that you aren't from around here. The Gold region is divided into 3 districts: Eastern, Central, and Western. The palace where we are now is part of the Eastern District. So Gold Fort, Godard, Marsh Hills, and the capital are all in the Eastern District. The Gold region is huge. Yeah, it is, actually. It's probably one of the largest regions on Centaura, aside from Sabasa. If you travel through the checkpoint to the west of here, you'll be in the Central District, which is where the aforementioned issues are occurring. The largest town in the Central District is Goldport, but the region is also dotted with smaller villages ruled by various lords. I assume those villages are where the problems are. Before we discuss those, would you tell us about the Western District? Sure, you should certainly get familiar with the whole region. Western Gold is a place people largely avoid. If you cross the nightmare wastes that divide the Central and Western Districts, you'll find a vast, inhospitable desert. It's also where the Tartarus Rift is. It opened up at the western edge of the Western Gold Desert. Since the terrain is so harsh, it's been difficult to send anyone there. As a result, the place hasn't been investigated at all. We need to go there, but perhaps we better put it off until we've taken care of the other matters in the area. Or, because I'm a total badass, maybe we should just forget about all the other issues and just go straight to the Tartarus Rift, you know, to be able to get back to the regular storyline before all the paradoxes, like, freaking collapse on themselves. Yes, I'd appreciate it if you'd handle these requests first. Depending on the circumstances, the local residents may be in danger, after all. There are actually 2 matters I'd like you to resolve. The first concerns Succubus Village. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. You know, I was wondering when I'd see this place. I was wondering when I'd see it. Apparently it's going to be now. Succubus Village? Well, even though it's called Succubus Village, that's just an old name based on legend. There aren't any actual succubi living there. Actually, the mayor and plenty of other influential people there are succubi. Oops, should I not have said that? As their king, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. I'm sure they have their reasons. Anyway, it seems that a suspicious monster has been showing up there. Rumor has it that she's been making unreasonable demands of the mayor. Keep in mind that this information didn't reach me through any official channels. The mayor hasn't requested government help or anything of the sort. However, in these times, it's not something we can ignore. Wait a minute. Does that imply that Alice already knew that the mayor was a succubi in the first place? If that's the case, then Alice has long since been deviating from the normal timeline because Alice isn't supposed to know that the mayor is a succubus. Okay. Therefore, I'd like you to investigate. A suspicious monster making demands in Succubus Village. That definitely sounds like something we should look into. The other matter concerns Ladies Village. Their lord, Cassandra Nerenade, has shut herself up in her mansion. Cassandra Nerenade. Oh, right. Cassandra is another one of, Setoichi's ladies. We tried sending an envoy to meet with her, but her maid stubbornly refused his request for an interview. Okay, now this is greatly different than what I'm used to. I figured that there'd be disappearances of men in Ladies Village and whatnot because of Cassandra. According to reports, her maid revealed herself to be a monster and threatened the envoy, telling him that he was not allowed to see Cassandra. We can't ignore anything that involves Cassandra. Shutting herself up in her mansion sure is odd, though. So those are the 2 matters I'd like you to resolve. It's not really compensation for your efforts, but I will grant you special privileges within my realm. So we do these... Okay. We could be able to go around. I've already notified the western checkpoints to let you through, and I'll help as much as I can with your investigation of Tartarus. 2 incidents involving monsters. I suppose I can't ignore them. Let's take care of those first, go see Salamander, then head to Tartarus. How's that sound? I'll leave it up to your best judgment, of course. If you want further details, ask my cabinet ministers. They should be able to provide better advice than me. Anyway, thanks for the help. I'll be here preparing for the Monster Lord's invasion. Okay. I don't feel like talking to the Queen yet, because I don't think she's going to provide anything of use to me. Plus, I really don't feel like censoring her right now, so... Okay, so we gotta deal with Ladies Village and Succubus Village. Honestly, I really don't want to deal with Succubus Village, but of course, you know, it's for the plot, so I have to. Ugh, jeez. Why do it have to be there? Okay. Hello. I was informed that you're allowed to pass. Go through at your leisure. Thank you. Once on the other side, you'll find Gold Volcano a short distance to the west. I'd suggest heading northeast to Goldport to rest up first, though. I agree. We should travel to Goldport. Let's save Gold Volcano until we're more confident in our skills. Alright. Well, maybe I'm confident in my skills now, and I'll go now. Harpy, okay. So there's mostly harpies and whatnot on this side. Northeast Goldport, northwest lava mines, southwestern gold checkpoint. Okay. So it's set to the west. So if Goldport's this way, if Goldport's that way, then Gold Volcano should be this way. Right? Nope, these are the mines. What's in this cave? Maybe we can learn something if we ask around and go for it. No, this isn't where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go to Gold Volcano. Did I go the right way? I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I think I went the wrong way. Yes, this is Goldport. This is Goldport. It's a fairly active coastal city. Alright, let's see what information we can dig up. Oh. Well, that's a familiar face. Hey there, young hero. You look rather capable. Huh? Would you be interested in treasure resting with a ghost ship? You better believe. Oh, good. You're not. Let's just pretend like their voice just carried through the wind. You better believe we are. Lady, please don't jump at stories that are too good to be true. Of course I'm interested in treasure too. Go bother someone else. We have no interest in ghost ships. I'm not scared or anything. We're just busy. I apologize for ambushing you like that. I'm Selene, just a humble pirate. I'm currently looking for people to help me hunt down the ghost ship. If you're up for it, come back to my house with me. Doesn't seem like a trap or anything of the sort, so why not? Go later. Okay, my house is right nearby, so it's literally just right in front of me. I'll be waiting for you. Right. Selene. Nah, anybody who's played the original trilogy already knows who Selene actually is. Frig is Gold Volcano. I swear Gold Volcano was literally right next to me as soon as I came in. I hate this game. I hate this game sometimes. So this is the volcano where Salamander lives. The inside is full of magma and the monsters seem strong too. We still have things to do in this region, don't we? Should we save this place for last since it's going to be a challenge? The decision is up to you, though. If you just want to blast through this adventure, I'll accept that. See, like, if you just want to go ahead and get this over with, done, and quick, like, let's just go ahead. So, yeah, see, in the visual novel, I would have just went to everywhere else, then go get the spirit. But I want to go get the spirit first, then do everything else. Oh, jeez. Which way do I go this way? Okay. Lava Girl. Hey, how's it been, y'all? Haven't seen you guys in years. Okay. I'll never get over how, like, I'll never get over the ambient music in the background of some of these places. Gold Volcano, the Forest of Spirits, Undyne's Cave. Like, it really, like, makes you feel like there's some something very powerful waiting for you at the center. Which way? Oh. Oh, there she is. Oh, the Dragon Girl. Oh, man. Oh, when I first bought the Dragon Girl in the original game, that was really intense because I thought I was supposed to just straight up lose, and then something or someone would just rush in and save me, but no. I had to actually get my butt handed to me in order to actually be able to use Undyne's power to actually win. Because when you first got Undyne, when the game first, when you actually get her, you can be able to use her, but the thing is like, it's so weak. Like, maybe you get like a slight boost in power, but it does nothing for your evasion. It doesn't really add anything, like I said, except for the slight boost in power, and Luca makes note that he suddenly feels depressed. Okay. Alright. Hey, Mandy. You're finally here, Luca. You're as hot as I thought you'd be. Excuse me? Yeah, he's Salamander. Sylph, no, you two look as healthy as ever. So once you form a contract with me, you'll possess the strength of all four spirits. It appears you knew I was coming, and why as well. Indeed, you carry the fate of the world on your shoulders. Oh, stop blowing smoke up his ass. You hardly have any idea what's going on. What was that? You're the one who's clueless. Have you forgotten Heinrich going to Mount Horai 500 years ago? If you hadn't let him through Helgondo Cave... Are you serious? I can't believe the nerve of this slime. Oh, goodness. Ladies, this really isn't the time. Like, hello, fate of the world at stake here. Literally everything is in danger. You're all talk, lizard. What? Oh, brother, here we go. That's it, we're settling this right here. I hope you're ready. That's exactly why we came. Luca, you're up. We could have literally just formed a contract with her if you had just kept your mouth shut. This is why I don't like her. She's always starting something with her. Huh? Me? If you get in my way, I'll beat up both of you and that water slime. We need to cool this savage, vulgar lizard off. But you've just been firing her up. Literally, you have been making her mad this entire time. We could have just talked this out. Here I come. Bring it. Oh, man. How'd I get mixed up in this? Right, so... we just go ahead and... Oh. Who she hit? Holy crap! Oh, she about ready to go all out. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna need you to try to hit me, not Alice. Seriously? Can you hit me? There we go. Oh, one shot. See, that's all it took. All you gotta do is just hit me. I suppose you win this time. Truly a disgrace. That was the trial to give the hero the power of fire. It's not like you were fighting me one-on-one. If you two were fighting each other one-on-one, she would have melted and you would have been cold. Not only an uncivilized lizard, but a sore loser as well. Enough of that. Luca demonstrated his strength, so before you blow your top again, grant him your power. Please, we have a lot of stuff to do. We don't need to sit here through this little comedy sketch you guys got going on. Sure, let's finish what needs to be done. Luca, your abilities are magnificent. I judge you worthy to command the power of the flames. Yep. Power flows into Luca's body like a torrent of hellfire. Thank you, Salamander. I promise I'll master the power of the flames. So at last you acquire the power of fire. No way. Oh, rematch? Granberia, have you finally come to get revenge on us? I've appeared before you a number of times before now, but it's the first time I've tracked you down to end your lives. Oh, jeez. Ah, come on. Can't you just do it like you did in the game? That's a lot of pressure. Let us fight, Hero Luca. I will have your life as my lord commands. Don't force yourself, Granberia. I'm not blind to your hesitation. Will you offer your sword to me, or does it still belong to whomever sits on the throne? Ask yourself which is of greater benefit to this world. My sword does not waver. Alphys the 15th's actions are absolutely incomprehensible. She's not just disturbing the peace, it's like she's trying to cause destruction for its own sake. Alphys the 16th, let me in on the plan. What in the world is your mother? Hell if I know. Figuring that out is why I'm on this adventure in the first place. Both Alma Elma and Tom Emma are walking their own paths. Even everybody appears likely to abandon my mother soon. So how about you, Granberia? Will you continue to wield your sword for someone you don't believe in? Oh, she actually talked her down! Well, then again, she did it in the first game, too. She talked her into leaving. I shall withdraw for now. It would be an insult to my blade to do battle while harboring indecision. Granberia, will you come with us? Yeah, please, come with me. Like, I already had to put up with Alma Elma. Having you around would be a breath of fresh air. Nay, turning my blade on my master after accepting her orders is out of the question. I need to do some soul searching to decide to whom my sword belongs. Oh, wow! I swear, she's such an awkward child. No matter how strong she gets, she remains a whelp. She'll come around before long. She'll realize we aren't her enemies. So, you're fighting to stop the destruction of the world. It sounds like you could use all the help you can get. That means you're going to join the party. I hate the heat. Stay away from me. Well, she hates the cold, so you stay away from her. Without further ado, I'll lend you my strength. Let's overcome this together. Okay? That's all for the spirits now. I can finally check that one off the message from my father. Your father said this was all part of following history, so what did the correct histories Luca do next? He would have headed to the Monster Lord's castle, right? Well, we don't know if the Monster Lord declared war on the world in the correct history. Based on the state of the world affairs, it makes sense to go to the castle, but before that, there are some important things we should do in the Gold region. Further west from Lady's Village, there's a Tartarus rift in the desert we should investigate. We have to cross the Nightmare Waste to get to the desert on the western edge of the region. Apparently, excuse me. Apparently that's been the greatest obstacle investigating the rift there. Nevertheless, we have to go there. Let's get moving, to Tartarus. At last we're going into the rift that opened in the desert in Western Gold. What could possibly be waiting for us inside? I have no idea, but let me go ahead and heal up first. Oh man, I was actually hoping to fight Granberia there. This sucks. So the correct history is Luca, aka everyone's Luca. He went to Goldport, Ladies Village, and Succubus Village, did everything there, and then he started going towards the Monster Lord's castle. So let's go ahead and go to Goldport first. Now that I've got Salamander's power, I can go ahead and talk to Selene and then help her with her request. The final remaining treasure of the legendary Pirate Captain Selene. Wouldn't you love to get your hands on it? Captain Selene's treasure, of course we want it. Milady, can you think of a proverb that applies at a time like this? Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Don't quiz me on proverbs right now. Yeah, exactly. We find the treasure, we take the treasure, it belongs to us. Mama always did that to me. I'm definitely interested, but how is that connected to the ghost ship? Well, first of all, I should tell you that I am Captain Selene's granddaughter. Liar. You're a liar! Wow, Captain Selene had a granddaughter? Selene gave birth to a girl that when she made port in this city. That was my mother, which makes Selene my grandmother. While she was sailing around the world, my grandmother wrote my grandfather plenty of letters, which he passed down to me. I tried tracing Selene's route on this ocean map. Her final voyage appeared to have been to an undersea cavern written about in ancient texts. She sailed southwest from Goldport and managed to find it. She wrote in one of the letters how happy she was to get there. So she managed to reach the destination on her final voyage. In the underground cavern, she found the treasure she was after, a golden box referred to as the Calamity Box in those ancient texts. She wrote that she planned to open the box that night, and no one heard from anyone on her ship ever again. So something happened to her ship after opening the Calamity Box, and they all went missing because of it. So the Calamity Box is more or less like Pandora's box. Ugh, excuse me. A Calamity Box? That's the first monster lord. Never mind, please continue. Then, not long after, a ghost ship flying Selene's pirate flag was spotted. I see. So the ghost ship is Selene's pirate ship. It became a ghost ship because of the Calamity Box. The ghost ship sails around a specific area of the ocean, which I've been able to pinpoint from various information sources. Her ship was filled with treasure. If we manage to find it, we'll be rich in gold and silver. The treasure doesn't interest me as much as the Calamity Box. We should probably do something about an item that's that dangerous. So you're really more concerned about the Calamity Box. I'm relieved to know you're so ethical. To be honest, the story about the treasure is just to rope in strong adventurers. But it looks like that wasn't necessary with you guys. So that means you're also after the box? Yes, its contents must not get out. The calamity that Captain Selene released needs to be returned to the bottom of the sea and resealed. Okay, the fishy pirates will lend a hand. We'll co-sign that box to oblivion. Captain Selene's ghost ship and the forbidden box. It's been a long time since my pirate blood was stirred up. Asha, make sure to look before you leave. You are correct, milady. I've already prepared a ship. I just need you to accompany his bodyguards. Once you're ready, come to the port. We'll depart as soon as you're on board. I'm honestly not crazy about the idea of a ghost ship, but I can't just ignore this after hearing about the Calamity Box. Alright, let's do it. Let's board that ghost ship and dispose of the Calamity Box. Okay. So she says she's got a ship at port. Wait. Is he in the wall? I might have to edit this. I might have to edit this myself. I think this guy's in the wall. But yeah, anybody who's anybody who's played the original trilogy knows that Selena right there is actually Selene, and the Calamity Box, everything that was inside the Calamity Box was actually the frickin' the Beelzebubs sisters, all three of them. So there's a barrier around the ship, and as long as that's there, the frickin' Beelzebubs can't do a dang thing. It's good that I'm pulling in large catches. Oh, it's not this ship? Is that this way? Alright, I think this is it. There's a girl who came across the ghost ship. She spoke about how the ship flew Captain Selene's pirate flag. You shouldn't laugh at tall tales. The sea is still a mysterious place no matter what happens. It's not that unusual. So where do I go? Where's the ship? Here we go. I've already prepared the ship for departure. We can set sail as soon as you're on board. Wow, you're extremely skilled. I was certainly not expecting such a luxurious pirate ship either. My grandmother's assets were vast. Once we hit open sea, we'll reach the ghost ship in no time at all. That said, are you ready to depart? Make sure you're ready for anything that might happen. Okay then, anchors away, full speed ahead. Yeah, I'm more than ready. There it is. That's the ghost ship. So it's been drifting at sea for decades? I wonder what we'll find inside. Now this is shaking. It's just a cold breeze. Man. See, now when I start thinking about ghost ships, I can't help but think of either the Beelzebubs because of it, The ghost ship from Wind Waker, mostly because of the thing I heard from Game Grumps about them trying to get on the dang ghost ship. And the ghost ship from Tales of Vesperia, because the whole event surrounding that was actually pretty fun. I know a lot of people didn't really like Patty the way that she was, but finding out who she really was as a result of dealing with that ship was nice. It was well executed. Look alive, we're getting close. Pull alongside and we'll board her. Okay, ready for battle. Alice got chills up her spine. Well, we managed to get this far. So this is a ghost ship. It's gonna be creepier than I imagined. Nothing to be afraid of. Be careful, there are monsters lurking on the ship. Also, I can't fight it all, so please handle any monsters we encounter. Don't worry, I'll protect you. The Calamity Box is somewhere on this ship. We don't know much about it, only that it has to be found. Okay? Huh? It's boarded up so we can't go down. That's a one-way escape hatch. It only opens from the inside of the ship. So if that's the case, that's probably the way I have to go. So wherever that escape hatch is where I have to be. Okay, let's see. I can feel an ancient barrier around the inside of the ship. It appears to be the effect of some magical item. A barrier? Who would have created that? Captain Selene did. It was when she opened the box and freed the Calamity. She used the jewel of the rotten world to prevent them from escaping into the world. Selena? How do you know so much about what happened? It's almost as if you were there yourself, but that couldn't be possible. You'd be old and covered in wrinkles. There'd probably be some elf boy that'd be into that. Jesus. I still cannot stop thinking about the anime. I'm sorry. Help me. Help me. I'm just imagining that. Yep, not real. Totally not real. Whose voice is that? I can't place it at all. Who knows? Victims? Here, over here. Mommy, Mommy! The voice of the Monster Lord is tempting me. I thought you were the Monster Lord. What's going on? I don't think this has anything to do with the mess we came here for. So who is it? What's going on? Uh-oh. Starfish girl. Alright. Alright. What's going on? No one here. So where do you think the voice is coming from? Coral girl. Ugh, you're new, and I don't like you. Seriously, like, anything's a monster girl these days. We literally take anything and make it into a monster girl. It's kind of dumb. Like friggin', I bet. Oh, someone's crying. That's a slime. I think I have an idea who it is. A slime, maybe? A whimper. A dog. Yeah, I think I know who it is. But yeah, like literally anything can be a freaking monster girl nowadays. Like, I could take this table. Draw eyes on it, draw, like, I don't know, like freaking a bra on it, and give it like a blush effect, and that immediately become a monster girl. And somebody probably would draw that. Somebody probably has drawn it. Yeah, there they are. Please help, save me. Oh, I knew it. Oh, they're so scared. I just imagine them like huddled up around each other, holding each other tightly. Damn it, you had me worried. I thought you were a ghost. I'm impressed you managed to sneak in here. But then you were too afraid to go any further. We'll take you back when we leave. Oh, man. Yeah, they're so scared. Oh, sad. We already promised we'd take him back when we leave, so everything will be fine. What's in the door? Oh. Notes? Note on hiding place for treasure room. Facing the captain, follow your left hand. For treasure room key. This seems like an important bit of information. I better remember it. There's an inventory on the ship's treasure here. A purple orb is listed among the various valuable objects. I'll need to fix that myself. The purple orb is on this ship? That could prove useful to our adventure, so we should really take it with us. The purple orb is stored in the treasure room. We'll need to get the key to the access room first. Okay, so facing the captain, follow your left hand. You gotta find the captain's quarters first. The captain's quarters. Not here. So we find the captain's quarters, then we can go and find that secret treasure room. I figured that was the captain's quarters right there, but no, I guess not. Oh, the siren. Who drew the siren? I'm not sure. I like the way she looks, but I don't know. Still not my cup of tea. I think her end, like what happens to you if you lose to her, isn't that bad, as opposed to like other monsters you deal with. Captain's quarters. Captain's quarters. Find the captain's quarters. I sense an extraordinary presence just ahead. There must be a very powerful monster waiting for us. Powerful monster? Was that what was sealed in the Calamity Box? Exactly. The Calamity Box held extremely dangerous monsters inside. Captain Selene released them, then used the treasure she had to encase the entire ship in a barrier. It's been 50 years since then, and now the barrier is about to wear off. If we don't do something, these monsters will let loose upon the world. We won't let that happen. We'll defeat them ourselves. Okay, but how do you know all these details, Selena? They seem like things only someone who was there would know. I'll explain everything afterwards. For now, let's concentrate on taking down the monsters. Wait, don't tell me. No, I can't believe this. Oh, Alice figured it out already. Alice figured it out and Luca didn't. And Luca's supposed to be so smart. This is the captain's cabin. The monsters released from the Calamity Box are on the other side of this door. Get ready, everyone. Alright, let's go in. The door is locked. Come on, seriously? The key to the door should be somewhere on the ship. Let's go back and look for it and then come back. Actually, there should be a spare key on the quarterdeck. We need to go down the deck first, then back up. What? Door's locked. Look, there's treasure in there. It's the treasure room where all the booty was stored. The key to the door should be somewhere hidden on the ship. Come on, man! I didn't need a friggin' key to go through the door in the visual novel. Now we actually gotta get the key. Of course, it's not that easy. Never that easy, is it? Okay, here's the key. We can use this to enter the captain's cabin. Come on, let's not waste time. Yeah, definitely. I really don't want to waste any more time. Okay. Captain's cabin. Yep. Yep, and there they are. Alright, so facing the captain, follow your left hand. Oh, where are you going? Our targets are right in front of us. Sorry about that. I had to do some quick editing before getting into this. Okay. Oh, so that pirate brought some help back with her. We were wondering how great of a hero would come for us, but you look pretty weak. He is quite cute, though. I'm hope you saved up enough for all of us, boy. Humans are nothing more than spawning beds anyway, and even if he can't do that, we'll wring him dry and use him for food. Oof. Who in the world are you? The Fly Queens. This area had a large island over a millennium ago. The monster flies lived there but committed atrocity after atrocity. Eventually, the Monster Lord Alphys I brought them down and sealed the queens in a box. That was no treasure box then. It should have been well known not to open it, but it appears the story was twisted into one of treasure at some point. The monsters before us now are those sealed fly queens, the Beelzebubs. In other words, the worst monster and the worst looking monster, well, one of the worst looking monsters Satoshi has ever made. How wonderful that you appeared to be a blood relative of the Monster Lord. I didn't expect to get a revenge so quickly. Ghosts may creep me out, but I'm not the least bit afraid of you. Let the Beelzebubs loose on the world. Luca, I'm counting on you. God, I can't talk because of the way it's translated. No problem. Let's go, Beelzebubs. The boy looks positive. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Let Alice take care of him. How could we lose? How are they so strong? Burst into countless flies. Oh, did I see it? They vanished? Or did we defeat them? I don't sense their presence at all anymore. They're completely defeated. Thank you, everyone. Because of you, my conscience is finally clear. There's one final thing I want to tell you, but let's return to the ship first. Oh, I almost forgot. This valuable item in the treasure room that I'd like you to have. The key to the treasure is hidden in this room. I forgot where exactly. I'm pretty sure I left a note about it. Yeah, facing the captain, follow your left hand. So it's this way. Treasure, yep. Okay. Moments like these make me love being a pirate. If nothing else, we can agree on that, milady. So I think this is it. Pirate treasure. It's a beautiful works of art with precious stones. Not useful to our adventure, but they might fetch a good price if we sold them all. There's a purple orb. Locked. Locked. The purple orb is here. I know it is. Is it in here? No. Press your sword. Prism shield. Masamune. There's the purple orb. That's what I needed. Like, screw everything else. It's the purple orb I really need. Because if the orbs are here, then that means we got the Garudas here somewhere. Okay. So when we escape hatch leaves the main deck, we can't return through it yet. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Hero Luca and companions. Because of you, those fearsome monsters were destroyed. Selene, what are you? I haven't been honest with you all. I'm not Captain Selene's granddaughter. What? I'm Captain Selene herself. No way! My mind is blown. I'm sorry. That was cringy even for me. I'm sorry. Huh? But Captain Selene is long. I'm not a living human. 50 years ago, when we opened that box, we all lost our lives on the spot. But due to the regret of having released the Fly Queen, we couldn't pass on to the next world. I see. Now we can rest in peace with no regrets. Thank you, Luca. I wish the best of luck on your travels. Who would have thought that we were on a ghost ship from the very beginning? I bet you're surprised, Alice. Yeah. Alice? She passed out standing up. She passed out upright, yep. Oh, man. Let's return to Selene's house. We should get her things together and hold a service for her. I refuse. It's cursed. Don't say that. Come on, let's go. Yeah, that's right. Because in the visual novel, if I recall correctly, what happens next? When we return to the house, after thinking, oh, she croaked. When she's gone, find out that she is very much still alive. Oh, hello again. You're still here. Did something go wrong? I apparently still have regrets in this world. The only thing I can think of is that the Beelzebubs are still alive. So they weren't dead after all when they disappeared on the ship. Their bodies crumbled into countless small flies, but rather than being defeated, they simply escaped. Yeah, in the visual novel, what happened to them? What did happen? I think Alice... No, if I recall correctly, I believe they weren't sealed. I think Alice actually killed them. Like, Alice helped me in the fight because of how strong they were. And she straight up killed them. Because the Beelzebubs, like, they are a very intense threat to the world because of how quickly they can, you know, reproduce. Like, one could probably have like 10,000 of them, so all three, that'd be 30,000 right out the gate, and then those 30,000 would have another, would end up having more and more and more until the entire world is covered in flies. Oof, that'd be a frog's paradise, I'll tell you that much. It's too late to return to the ghost ship. We have to assume they're already loose on the world. We don't have a moment to spare then. We have to find and defeat them. So my worst fear has finally come to life. I'll fight with you from now on. Alright then, let's move. Wherever they've gone, they're bound to cause a commotion. Yeah, let's hurry and find them. Oh, there they are. Now then, these humans have surely grown soft after being at peace for so long. Shall we show them the pits of despair? According to the books on the ship, the humans of this age have never laid eyes on monsters as fearsome as us. Wet yourselves in fear, you humans have known peace all your lives. Hey, you flies over there, how about some of Grangold's famous bread? Wait, what? They're not afraid of us? What? Are you agents of the Monster Lord? Don't be ridiculous, damn the Monster Lord for locking us up. Okay. What's going on here? There look to be monsters all over the city. It's not the same as what we read. The cities may have changed, but what about the countryside? What? Are they going from place to place? I doubt these country bumpkins have ever seen a Seen a what? Hi, Orochi. Welcome, how can I help you? Seriously? What? What's happening? I don't know where they could have gone, but we have to find those Beelzebubs. Well, I mean... Alright, I'll fix that moment in a moment. From the looks of it, it looks like they went to Yamatai, so... we can deal with them there. Where in Yamatai are they, is the thing? Up here? No, that's the shrine thing. They're not over there. Shiro Heavy's good, blah blah blah. Oh, there they are! The world is scary these days. So scary. It's absolutely nothing like what we read. These dumplings are delicious, however. What's going on here? Ilias is dead, monsters flooded into town, humans now kill each other, there are multiple monster lords fighting for power, the world is already in shambles. I want to go back to the ghost ship now. This multi-century generation gap is too much. Oh, they're experiencing culture shock. Let me finish these dumplings first. Are you saying that you won't cause any trouble? What more harm can we even do? We're just ghosts of the past at this point. You're already living in hell. The modern world is a terrible enough place as it is. Oh man, this game is how right this game actually is. Great dumplings though. So it seems they've lost their ambition. Being hit with decades of change all at once is certainly a lot to take in. In other words, all is well. I can finally sail on. No, all is far from well. Do you think you could abandon us to these turbulent times in our greatest moment of need? Take responsibility for releasing us. Give us somewhere to live and feed us. Well, I mean, you guys seem to be doing fine in Yamatai, so why don't y'all just stay here and far away from me as possible? What? The Beelzebubs won't take for a no for an answer. What? Are you... Now I'm back to being concerned. I guess I still can't pass on. I guess that means I'm anchored to you a while longer. I've always loved adventuring as a pirate queen. Formally joins the party. Oh yeah, why don't we sail to the Northern Undersea Temple? The Silver Orb is supposed to be there. The Silver Orb? That might be important to our adventure. To get to the Northern Undersea Temple, you'll need to use the Ball of Guidance at the beach along the Gold Coast. We already had the Ball of Guidance thanks to the mermaids at Port Natalia. Do you know the right spot on the Gold Coast? Northeast of Goddard and east of the Toxic Swamp. Alright, well, since we have that... What are their names? Barbella... Wait, Barbarella... Striga... Media. It don't matter what your names are, you're all garbage. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Okay. So, northeast of Goddard, huh?